Everyone. So, year 21, age soon to be 39, and still top 3-5 player in the league. That is LeBron James. This guy was an absolute mastery in yesterday's game against the New Orleans Pelicans. I mean, he put on a true masterclass, just shredded the Pelicans start to finish. He played 23 minutes, and in 23 minutes, delivered 30 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, had 0 turnovers, a plus 36, was 9 of 12 from the field, and 4 of 4 from 3. Oh, and he was 8 of 8 from the free throw line. I mean, this guy was otherworldly. And it shows that the Lakers need to commit to LeBron James, right? Now, what that means is they need to do whatever it takes to ensure that the Lakers have a chance to win an NBA championship. I love what we see from this team thus far. They have really committed and locked down defensively. Jared Vanderbilt has just lit a new fire in many ways with his return. You see the intensity, even in limited minutes, that he's playing right now as they kind of try to get him back involved into things. In 14 minutes, he's given you 5 rebounds. He's over here just locking down out on the perimeter, defending multiple guys. He's giving you that energy, that hustle. He's chasing down loose balls. He's, getting offensive rebounds. He's contesting shots. He's doing everything that you could ask, right? I love that we're leaning in on the defensive side. But if an opportunity is there, and I'm not saying that they have to do a trade or anything like that. I'm not saying you do a trade just to do a trade, right? But if a deal is there that makes sense, that make the Lakers better, and you have an opportunity to put LeBron in a position to go win another NBA championship, you have to do it. You have to. If LeBron was showing signs of father time and was showing maybe he's not the guy he once was, right? Then I could understand being a little hesitant on, going and pursuing that type of trade. Now, whether that's DeMar DeRozan or Zach LaVine or somebody else becomes available between now and the trade deadline, I think that the Lakers need to do whatever they can to figure out, okay, who are our core guys that we have to keep, right? Who are our guys that are just way too valuable to this current roster, and, what guys have the most chemistry, things like that, right? Figure out who's going to be your basically key rotation pieces, and then go find a deal, if you can, that puts LeBron in the best position possible, right? Maybe that deal doesn't happen. Maybe there is nothing out there, but I do believe that LeBron has just shown that he's still elite, that he can still control, take over, and dominate games. This is the first time in a couple years, right, that LeBron James has been healthy in a playoff level environment. I understand that this isn't the actual NBA playoffs. I understand that this isn't like the finals or anything like that. But what this is playoff level basketball. All teams involved have taken this incredibly serious. All teams involved are actively trying to go win this in-season tournament. And LeBron James has shown that he is still a top 2 or 3 guy that you want in these moments. That when push comes to shove, come playoff time, there might not be another player in the league outside of like Jokic that you want on your team. LeBron is just that great. I mean, just his IQ alone and the way he's able to just dismantle these teams it's otherworldly. It really is. And again, I've mentioned this before, and I really mean it. Like, appreciate this while you have it. Because there is going to be a time and a day where we wake up and LeBron James is no longer playing the game of basketball. Whether you love LeBron, whether you hate LeBron, whether you think he's the greatest ever, or you think that he's, not even top 10, whatever it is. Appreciate what we're seeing right now, because LeBron is he's been ridiculous. His 3-point shot has been insane. He's been knocking it down, right, on a consistent clip. don't get me wrong, maybe I have a little PTSD from last season, but like LeBron, when he made those three threes in a row, I was kind of a little worried, right? I was like, uh-oh, like, yeah, I'm glad you're making them, but don't fall too in love with it. But I like that he's not doing that, right? He's taking shots. If he's got it, he's got it. If he doesn't, which has been very rare this season, but he's done a good job of just, keeping and sticking to playing and being aggressive, picking and choosing his spots, letting other guys get involved, letting other guys find their rhythm and find their flow. And then him just being, I said this going into the season, like LeBron just being on the court is going to get 20 plus a night, right? LeBron doesn't need, because he is so efficient and he has the ability to just get whatever he wants whenever he wants, especially when his shot's falling. That just opens up so much more for him because now you have to worry about that three. So now you got to press too hard and he's just going to blow by you and use his strength to get to the basket at will. I mean, there's very few people, if anybody, that can just do what LeBron James does and just go get a bucket whenever he wants, right? And him being to this level and him being able to be so efficient, you don't need him taking 30 shots a game, right? So you can get by with other guys stepping up, other guys playing big. We still struggle when he's not on the court, right? Anthony Davis needs to do a better job also of asserting himself, right? We didn't need him this game to go and give us 40, right? Him 16 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals. He was great. Don't get me wrong in that regard. But in those minutes in which LeBron James gets rest, other guys really have to pick it up. And that's another reason why I kind of lean towards going and getting a DeMar DeRozan, going and getting a Zach LaVine, going and getting somebody that consistently can just go get you buckets. So when LeBron is sitting on the bench, that player can go pick it up and provide on the offensive side of the basketball. That's why I really kind of lean towards going and getting another guy, going and getting that third guy. LaVine, I'm not super high on just because of his contract, right? And the injury concerns. LaVine is more dynamic than DeMar DeRozan, but I think DeMar DeRozan, you don't have to break the bank to go get him. On top of that, I think that even just to re-sign him, you're not going to be tied up in just ridiculous long-term money. I understand his age and stuff, but you're in win-now mode, right? You have LeBron James, who is still one of the best players on the planet right now. You need to do whatever you can to go get this man as much help as possible. And I don't know how much more help does LeBron need and blah, blah, blah. It's such a silly argument. Like that is the silliest thing I've ever heard. Jordan, Magic, Kareem, Steph, Giannis, you name it, they've all had help. They've all had top teams in the league. They've all had more talent than most players in most teams. Even Kobe, you name it, they've had it. Right? You don't win NBA championships without having a ton of talent around you. Right? Denver won because they had a ton of talent. The Warriors win because they had a ton of talent. When the Lakers won in the bubble year, ton of talent, right? Like Giannis had a ton of talent. Right? You need talent. The idea is to win and to stack the deck in your favor as much as possible. That's how you win. That's how you compete in any sport, right? It's not a coincidence that usually the top teams and the top players every year are the top teams and the top players that have the most talent and the most depth and the most versatility and the best coaching. And right, it's not a coincidence. And LeBron, if you give him enough to where he can go and stay healthy throughout the season, and he doesn't have to continue to play 36 minutes a game, right? And he's shown you in this in-season tournament that just get me to the playoffs, get me healthy, and I'll deliver. And he will. I mean, the guy has been, A1 in this in-season tournament. He's dead serious about going and winning this, and I fully believe he's going to. Right? Don't get me wrong, the Pacers are going to be no slouch by any means. I mean, they just went through the Bucks and the Celtics, right? So it wasn't an easy task for them, and they were able to beat both of those teams, right? I'm not saying that this is going to be a cakewalk, but if I had to choose between the Pacers and the Bucks, I would probably pick the Pacers 10 times out of 10, right? LeBron James, I believe, will lead us to the promised land if we commit to him. Right? He has shown it. He is. And I don't know how many more years he's going to have left like this. Right? I mean, every year it begs the question of, like, is this the year that LeBron starts to become human? But right now, LeBron is still, non-human, still ridiculous, still has a step ahead of Father Time. So go and get LeBron whatever he needs to go win an NBA championship. But those are my thoughts, and as always, I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Do you feel the same way? Do you think absolutely got to go get LeBron James that help? You got to, put enough talent around him to get the job done. Other guys need to step up. Other guys need to elevate. Let's go win this in-season tournament chip and then go win the NBA championship. However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate you all. See you in the next one. Thank you.